also it is the same. But the only thing is that here, okay, AP wires we have already defined EME, DME. Okay, let me change this one. We have already defined, sir, this one yesterday, if you
Sir,
remember.
yeah, maybe 1 second we will define, sir. New one. We will start
Yeah,
from
no problem. No problem, sir. No problem, sir. Sir,
just
what
you
I
can put
can do?
wire one, you can put it
No
after.
problem. No problem, sir. Z P00 P001 underscore wire.
Yeah.
Okay, sir. We can define. Then create. So system is asking that one, which format you want. Either it's a XML format or the flat file format. Now, XML file format. So the moment when we are coming here, SAP has given different options. So first let me save this one. So before going to generate, then
What we need to generate, sir? We are first we
no,
are
no,
saving, right?
I will come to the options one by one options, sir. So there are different options, the node types. If I go to this one, so there are node types, different. If you go here, sir,
Yeah.
extras, node legends. If you see, the SAP has given different type of options here. Element, XML attributes, technical node, calculation node, atom, reference ID of the node, then reference to another node exists, then activate breakpoint, automatic transpoint, use the defined transpoint. So these are the node types what SAP has given, sir. These are
That
the
means like one is a new element and an element. Now another buttons. These are the options we get.
yes,
Like
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
create
Exactly.
like element, create like a XML
Exactly.
attribute.
Exactly.
So
Exactly, sir.
so we
This
have to
is
understand what is the purpose where we need to use it. This functionality.
exactly. Exactly, sir. Exactly. That is what I'm coming to one by one, sir.
Okay.
So now, now let me go to the let me go to the element type. So if you see here, what is meant by element type? So a element, let us discuss, sir, one by one. So the purpose of the element, it would require the target fields. Target fields in the file. Let me put this one in the file, sir, so that it will have the. First, let me copy this and put it into the. Sir, let me copy this one because we'll discuss. This will play the key role, sir, for us. So now these are the node options. These are the node types in DME file, DME file, sir. So now let us discuss one by one what is meant by element. So element. So what exactly element does? So now an element, a an element represents a field, the target, the target file. So now the element, let's say I am going to choose the element option here. So now this is one of the element. So what information I would require here? So either this element should be the element value should be a constant value, or it should be a changeable value. Let's say I am going to define the element. Let's say now the document information. Let's say which I am going to define. Let us assume. So the element which I am going to define is it's a XML tag. Even I could see I can say either this should be an element represent a field in the target file, and it's a XML tag also. So now while generation of the file, so how this will be looks like. Let's say, sir, new element which I am going to create. So now document, let's say, which I want to have a analyze the XML file. So the name, let's say, which I am going to define here is the, so this element is for the, which I am going to define is a, document. Then this can be used here is the short description, document tag. So now I want to see which document number will have that information. I mean the XML file. So again here, if I come down here, what level? So the level 1. So the levels we'll discuss about one by one. The levels here. Now mapping. If I come down here again, you can see, sir, here mapping procedures. So the mapping procedures, again, it will play the key role. So whether we would require is a, some mapping is to be required, or it should be some constant value, or it should be some structure field value. So what is the, from where the system is to be determined, but whether it's a, does it require the mapping first of all? To appear the document, I do not want anything here, because system itself, while executing the payment run, the document information, it will automatically, it will pick up from the, my payment run. So now here is the character, whether it is a character or numeric currency amount. So let it be keep here is the character only here. So now so the document, how it is going to generate. So then level 1. So now come to the level 1. I want to see the document. So you want, I mean, I don't, I want the document to be updated at only one time. So meaning that I want to this, I do not want to repeat this one the same. Only so repeat. So this one, what will happen here? This document tag should be repeat, should not or do not repeat in my XML file.
You
Only
mean to
one
say the
time.
document
Exactly, sir.
number? Yeah, you mean to say document number in the
Document to
XML?
tags, sir. Document to tags are nothing but let's say uh, uh, so now
It should.
so the document so now I'm going to give some text kind of thing. So tag for what purpose this document, let's say for payment related, let's say for the for GL posting, whatever it may be. So I'm going to specify some tags in the document. So the document information, let's say the document text, sir. Let us talk about the document. I mean, based on the text which I want to identify something here. The tags are nothing but a text. So now let us assume. So if it is a 1999, that should be relevant for my payment. Let us assume if that could be my business requirement, then the text should be the document. So the document text should be 999. Then here that should be only one time only. I would like to see that one only one time in the file. It should not repeat. It should not repeat multiple times. This is the meaning of level 1. So now if I want to repeat, what would be the situation? If I want to repeat, then if you want to repeat, then again in place of this one, conditions, I can put some conditions here. In place of 1, if I want to repeat that one, if I want to repeat that one multiple times, even that can be also possible. If you want to refine, I mean, if you want to derive that one. So, but first let us keep the 1. Then reference ID. In case if you have any reference ID, while generating the XML file, let's say the system has to generate, let's say for the CTX. This reference ID should be populated in my XML file, reference ID. Length, you can decide what is the length of your, this document. You can decide that one. Either you can keep it or you can keep it blank also. Then here, conversation function. So if you see here, if there is any particular format like DD, YYMM, like it's a timestamp along with no separator, date format. In case if you have some currency format also, how it looks like. So if you have any such requirement, conversion function will be used for, I mean, even we can use this one in case of any special characters also. Then we can include those special characters. Then we can use this one also.
Or
Even
sometimes the value which we are getting, maybe we need to concatenate. This one we will use it, I think, sir.
Yes,
Some.
even concatenate, most are the cases, sir, that concatenate DME file if you want to concatenate some information. So note, in case if that information relevant for note to pay, we can do the configuration over there, sir. Note to pay level, we can do the configuration. Apart from, in case if there are any, if there will be any, if there will be. So now let's say while running the well, I mean, so one requirement I would say, sir. So here I will show you one small example, sir. What is the one of the real time example here? Let it be this one. So let's say, sir, OT 81 here. So this is the one. I mean, I'm just giving that information here, but here system won't allow me. I remember because why? Because I know the reasons. The configuration is not available. I know, sir. So now let's say I'm creating, just for your information, sir, just for how the concatenator will work. So here, let's say I'm creating one repetitive code here. If you see, sir, here, the text here. So this is a limited some characters. Let's say how many characters it has been limited here. If we
Maybe
can see here, it's a
150.
maximum 120. I remember it's a 120 characters, sir.
Okay.
This one, it has been, let's assume this has been, this is the length which is going to 120 characters. So now the 120 characters which is not sufficient for business, again the additional text what they are going to give in this field, they are going to use again one more reference field. So my business requirement would be here, the reference text here, this and this should be concatenate and should be populated in the DME file.
Okay.
So by this one, in order to achieve this one, so we have not done any at DME level changes, sir. We have not yet done anything in DME level. So what we have done, the adjustment we did at note to payee level. So in the note to payee level, so we have configured a small function. I mean, we have created a one small functional module. That functional module, the moment when the users will enter the text information in these two fields, the functional module job is that it is going to concatenate these two fields and it will populate. But again, that note to payee, we need to ensure that one. We need to ensure that one in FBZP, we have to assign that one, sir. Without assigning this one, then it will not work, sir. So not here. Sorry, not here, sir. Let me come back here. Payment method in country level. So permitted countries, permitted payment
Third one,
currencies.
no, not to pay
Not,
by
yes.
origin.
Payment method in country, yes, sir. So permitted, yes, sir, note to pay. Here, based on the payment method, what is the payment method? Let's say the payment method is a wire payment. So select this one, note to pay. I must have to assign this combination, note to pay. Yes, sir. Then only the system is going to, I mean, the functional module, it will work. Again, note to pay, if I want to see how many note to pays are there. So this is a OBVCU is the transaction code. We will discuss that because how to configure the note to pay. Uh, so this and all, if you
Concept
can
also.
see that, yes,
Mhm.
this we can discuss later on, sir. But now I'm just giving the example, sir, the possible scenarios. So this is one of the business requirement. If I want to achieve that one, that we cannot able to do that one. I mean, we cannot fulfill that one by doing this one. So now we just have seen about the one is the element. So now this is the one element. Even if I want to add, create element in the same level, you can see, sir, what are the options I'm having here. So now here, if you can see here, right click on your mouse, you can create the element same level. Let's see, sir, I'm creating the element in the same level. Removing. Now I am creating the element as a subnode. See, under this node consists of subnode. This is this is the parent node. This is the child node. Again, delete this one. Now, again, if you want to do the completely cut, and you can copy also, duplicate. You can make it as a duplicate record also. Activate and deactivate. But now here, if you can see here,
Sir, each
again,
element needs to
these,
be activated, sir. Or
yes, sir. See, here it is there, sir. So now each element, see, now you can see, sir, activate. See now, let's say my business requirement, let's say I have the 10 elements which I have created. Out of 10 elements, I do not want to use one element. But see, that element information should not populate in my DME. But but my intention is that I do not want to delete that element. So if I make disable inactive that one, that node information will not appear into the DME tree, sir. DME.
okay.
Because if I delete again, maybe for future purpose, sir.
Yeah,
If
yeah.
I'm thinking future purpose, maybe it may need another upcoming days. So if that could be the reason, I am
Oh,
not deleting that one. Even I am not deleting that one. I'm just keeping deactivating that one.
okay.
Then the options again, if I can see here. So now create the node. If you want to create, either you can right click and use it. You can use it the same options here from here. Now cut, copy, then this one paste, delete. Here is the convert to node type.
Okay.
See now, document. So now the information, whatever the name I have mentioned here, the system node name, it is going to display, sir. Here, if you select as soon as this one, if you want to see, the system will display what the node is going to represent. That's it. But inside of that one, nothing will harm. Just the system will display the node. What this node has been
Okay.
configured for what purpose. Just I'm just making back.
Undo same thing, sir. Anytime
Yes,
it can be done.
Yes,
or
sir. Anytime, anytime,
maybe,
anytime, sir. Anytime.
even
See,
after
sir.
moving to the, okay,
No,
okay,
no, sir.
it's, so
Just
what
it
is the advantage, sir?
is a
Just maybe field
just
experience.
to
What
see,
are the field? Maybe instead of data element,
sir. Just
what is the,
see, sir. See, sir. Create element. Just see. Create calculation node. Create a technical node. Again, nodes are different. Nodes are there. See, this is what I want to say, sir. So
okay, okay,
one node. See now the node what I have created. So let me go back, sir, once again, please, sir. Here. So now,
okay,
if sorry, sir, if this is my node,
okay,
this is my node. See, I can create a same level and as a sub node we have seen.
okay,
Create attribute. Let me select, sir. So the XML tag, what I want to create, the attribute means some fields which I am going to create. We'll see, sir, this one. Then, so first let us see what are the options. So now calculation node. Calculation node, if I want to define same level, if you see, sir, some calculations. If I want to put some calculations, but we'll define one by one, sir. So now if we have anything, some calculations, we'll define one by one. So first let us understand one node, how many levels, how many things we can define. So now technical nodes. One is a elements we have seen. Those element, it's a representing that it's a XML tag. What I want to define. So then here, if I go down here, so element we have already seen. Then technical node, what exactly that technical node does. Sir, this is the important, sir. So now technical nodes, technical nodes. Let me define any level, sir. First, let me define technical node element, technical technical node. What a technical node is going to represent? A technical node, a technical node is an element. This is also one of the element and it is part of my DME element. That is not. So first of all, that is understand. We need to understand the functionality. That is not. That is not. Sorry. Output. Output. Output to the target. Target file. So it stores values. So what it will happen, the technical node, a technical node is an element that is not output to the target file.
that is,
So
it will
now
not ever show in the, it will not show in
file,
the
sir.
DML. Okay,
DM, yes, sir, DMB file. And also, sir, it stores values that are used in other tree nodes. So the basic here is that this technical node, let's say I'm using some other node. I want to show the values. So let's say, sir, for example, the currency which I am storing local currency in different source, global currency or group currency I am storing in different source. But
okay,
here the technical node, it will show the, and also I'll put that one, sir. I'll put that one. Maybe it will have some clear visibility, sir. Uh, so it stores it stores values that are used in other tree nodes, like element atoms, like elements. We'll see, sir, atoms. What is mean by atoms? Atoms by reference to the technical, by reference to the technical node. So For this reason, okay, what will happen? Because of this reason, it stores values that are used for the other three nodes. So now I have another tree. Okay, so that node elements will be appear here in this technical element. Technical element level, even I can able to see the information what it is there. But now here, for this reason, so most are the cases, the technical ID, it consists of it's a reference ID. Most of the cases, if I'm going to define this technical ID, it consists of some reference information, sir. That's it. So the reference ID, okay, if we want to, let's say now, if we wish to output, let's assume again, if we want to output content of the technical node to the target file, then you can convert this node as an element. Let's say, sir, my business requirement. This is the technical element, what I have defined. So the intention of technical element to have some text information. Again, the text also, if I want to print, the simple logic is that the technical node which I am going to convert into the regular node. This one, then this one I'll go here, then convert to node type. Then I'll convert this one into the normal node, so that that information also the system will take printout. Otherwise, until and unless if you are doing this one, then if that is the technical node, then this technical node information, it will not appear in your DME file until and unless if it is converted. Then next option would be a atom. This one technical node we have seen. We'll see the calculation node. Atomos. What is the importance of atomos?
Sir, one before going to that.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Please, sir. Please, sir.
In the element level, you mentioned that element represents a file in the target, used for filing in the target file. But here is a tag, your XML tag. What is it is under XML tag you mentioned. What is XML tag? Your XML tag. I couldn't.
Okay. Yeah. Got it, sir. Yeah, understood, sir. So XML tag is nothing but a, sir. Let me go here. Now let me define one thing here. Create this one tag, create element, create technical node, create atom here. Let me define. Okay, under this, let me define, sir. Let me define here calculation node, technical name, element, same level, technical XML node, XML. Create this one, create element, calculation node, technical node, create atom, technical node, not this one. I do not want this. Let me define that one, sir. Let me define that XML. Let me go to here. Legends here. Technical node. Yeah. Technical node. XML tag. Okay. XML tag. Let me define this one. Same level. Create attributes. So now, if you can see, sir, under this element,
Okay.
under this element, I would require some tags here. So how the tags can be defined? So now here, if you can, let's say the tag, how it will be. Let me define. So let me take one example, sir. Here, so XML attributes. Okay, sir. XML output. Okay, XML attributes. Okay. Then now, okay. So now here in this file, let's say that what I'm going to define, let's say for the, it's our own mapping. So here I should have the own mapping. So the own mapping in the sense, let's say that what I'm going to define some XML. I'm going to define some short text. Let me give the sorry, XML attributes just for your just understanding. This is text only, XML attributes here. So now this should have the my own mapping here. This should have the, it's not the constant, my own mapping. I want to have a my own mapping here. Let us think about, sir. I do not want to have the constant value own mapping. I want to have the own mapping. Then if I go the own mapping here, what I need to do? Let me create one atom at sorry. Let me create one. Okay, so let me create one. Let me create one atom. So here, so what values I would require here, sir? Here, so I have defined here new atom. So atom, what is mean by atom? Then let me, I will explain you. Then, so here in this file, let me keep it as a my, let's say the ISO number. Let's say the ISO. The name for this one. Now here I'll keep it some is a ISO details information, ISO. Then, so this XML tag, sir, whenever I'm generating this XML tag, this XML tag should consist of this information, should contain this information, my ISO number. What would be the length? What would be the length also? Either you can define here, the length, either you can define it's a constant, or I mean it's a constant length. So how you can decide this one? Let me select, let me go here, source here, payment medium, payment data, this one. So payment medium is PAY HX payment medium prepare for the data payment. Then we can FPAYM payment medium data on paid items. So what would be your source here? So the length of this one, I can select this one. Source nodes, the technical fields, source fields, DME paid, but FPAYH, let us use FPAYH payment medium payment data. Let me select this one. Additional identification, payment medium. This ISO number, which is not appearing here. ISO number, XML, which is not appearing. I'll select this one. Payment medium, Sap payment medium payments. We can, but why it is not appearing? I'll check that. So it should appear that information, because this information ISO number which is not appearing here. Let me do the configuration here. Here what I can do, I can. So now let's say, okay, I'll take any one example, sir, here. So now okay, I'll take some example. Instead of that one ISO number, sir, we'll take any one separate. We'll take the different one. So which one? So name of the payee, address number, we'll take one numeric number, sir. Post box number, street, telephone number, account holder name, payee alias, paying company code. Paying company code, sending company code, shippers, IBAN. Okay, we'll take one IBAN, sir, for example. So now IBAN is one of the best examples, sir. Now, let's say I'm going to map the IBAN. I'm going to map I should have my requirement would be IBAN number to be have in my XML file. So now, what would be the length of my IBAN here? 34 characters. 34 characters. So let me come back here. I'll put it here, sir, like this. IBAN, IBAN number. So the character is a 34 characters. 34 characters. Here, it should be constant here. The moment, then again, this should have the mapping source and also. What would be the source from where the system to be derived that IBAN number? Because again, still we are discussing only the attributes. Even I have not yet gone to the source level, because in the source, I must have to maintain what would be the source. I have to maintain, then only system will understand. Otherwise, system won't understand. This we will discuss, sir. So now here my requirement would be IBAN number to be printed in the XML tag, sir. IBAN number to be printed. IBAN number. So what would be the source and all? Again, the source I can define here. What would be my source field and all? Again, I will come back here. I'll choose the IBAN number. What would be my field? Then I'll map in the source. So though the XML tag is nothing but while generating the XML file, we would require IBAN number in this format or in the XML file. XML tag is nothing but we would require under the document, under this node, then it should have the sub node should print it with the IBAN number. That IBAN number should be there in the XML file. This is what my requirement, sir. Sir, is it clear, sir, this one?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
So here only we just discussed, but I will explain you one more example, sir. Maybe tomorrow, because one example will not sufficient here. We'll discuss more and more, sir, because even let it take some time also, but we have to be clear each and everything: attributes, source, aggregation, condition. These will play the key role. But now header, header, even header part also I have not yet completed. Okay, header part also, formats also, and there and in which format we are following, the levels we need to discuss. Sort key fields, then variables, file data, post processing, validations. So we have to discuss each and everything, sir. So in the upcoming session, first we'll discuss the header part of the DME. So this is the DME tree, entire DME structure tree, sir. So now, so one by one, administrative data, format, attributes, we'll discuss one by one, sir, in the next session. And also we'll discuss what is the node legend. So what options we are having here. So each and everything, element, XML, technical node, calculation node, atom, then reference ID of node, we'll discuss one by one. And also I have some bank requirement file, sir. Let us understand the bank requirement, bank specification. Based on that, we'll define we'll design that file, sir. So that
that would be correct.
That will give some end-to-end configuration, sir.
Correct. What is the target? We will understand what we are going to do.
Sir, exactly. See, directly, if we are going here, okay, what are the options are available? We are just discussing. But now,
if you know the target, how if you know the target, how to achieve the target, we will That will
Yes,
give
sir.
the proper this one doubts and proper understanding.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So I have already, I mean, I have 2, 3 files are there. The bank
Okay.
requirement specifications. We'll discuss one by one, sir. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. See you tomorrow,
Thank
sir.
you.